Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel where we look forward to connect together and talk about your queries and listen to your concerns and try responding to them as much as possible. And we are back again with giving another opportunity to everyone to go ahead and raise their concerns. And I would be more than happy to talk about and give you all that support, what is needed in terms of getting you through that particular journey of making your QA profile more stronger, having better confidence of doing the work in relation to testing related concepts. And it is pretty important that when it comes to an examination, people must have great confidence before writing the examination. And we are back again to look forward to your concerns, look forward to your queries. Let the query be regarding certifications, concepts of software testing, or even could be about any automation tools or the tools which you are using. If it is known to me, I would certainly look forward to answer them. And yeah, just feel free to drop your queries whatsoever you may have, and I would be more than happy to assist you and give you all the necessary supports what you may need to understand the context and concepts of ISTQB or software testing concepts. So feel free and let us know if you have any concerns. We are right here to listen to you and support you with all the necessary inputs what you may need in order to have a better confidence about the concepts of software testing. So welcome aboard and greetings for the day. We are looking forward to have a great session today as well, as usual, and looking forward to assist you to the maximum extent possible what I'm best known to, right? So also to add you, currently we are going ahead with our software testing bootcamp, and we have built a lot of tutorials so far. And currently we are talking about the test techniques concepts, and they are pretty helpful for people who are coming from a non-technical domain or people who have been working in non-IT practices and want to migrate to software industry by being a QA. This playlist will be very helpful. So if you have any known friend who is looking forward to understand QA or people who are looking forward to transform their profile from a non-technical background to a technical profile, this playlist is very helpful, and the playlist name is called a Software Testing Bootcamp. And we are giving all the details what the team should look forward to in order to be a better QA, and we'll be elaborating everything to them. So go ahead and look forward to great content building up. And at the same time, just recommend and share the playlist with your colleagues and friends who are interested to move into QA. All right, we got another one coming in from middle class Marathi girl. What's your name is? The name sounds interesting, but I remember one of your comment being responding, I think, recently. Hello, I'm Shruti, and I'm preparing for ISTQB CTFL. I'm just preparing by seeing your videos. Will it be enough to crack? It should be, because again, I'm not speaking about my content. I'm speaking from the feedback of thousands of people who have reverted us back on this content that the videos were enough for them to prepare well and succeed also in the examination. Subjected, you think you need any further details or you kind of need any kind of assistive material for preparing your certification, you can look forward to the syllabus also, which will have more detailed explanation of what I'm doing in very nutshell way, right? Of course, you do understand, right? A 5-minute video, a 7-minute video, or maybe a 10-minute video can give you the deep dive of what exactly the context is. But every single word is pretty explained in the syllabus, right? So I would suggest if you think that at any point you think, no, I want this as well, I want that as well, I need to understand what's happening here, then look forward to the syllabus copy. That would be an assistive material to you. But trust me, based on the feedback of thousands of our viewers, videos are enough to crack the examination. Okay, so you don't need anything else. All right, just let me know if you have any other questions, Shruti. We are happy to respond to that too. Then I think that's absolutely fine, Shruti. If you're preparing the syllabus as well as going through the videos, then you are with the perfect combination to succeed with the examination. Anything you need beyond that, feel free to let me know. Offline, through this session, anytime. Okay, I'll be happy to respond. And all the very best for your examination. Do prepare well, and let me know if you need any further help. Yassine, we're looking forward to great questions coming up today as well. And I'm also happy to announce that we have finally established a page which is going to have mock papers for you to practice. But trust me, right now I've just put the official mock papers on that particular page because I have to spend some time to review. The question papers are getting ready, but it's just that I have to spend some time to review them because I don't want to do like any other portal, right? There are many portals available online right now which promises you with the mock papers and sample papers which are incorrect. Okay, they are out of syllabus, have wrong answers or no correct answer at all. So we don't want to do that. After a long wait, we are building up this platform. Then we want to make sure that every single question has been reviewed personally by me and as per the format of the examination. And we don't want to play with your career ahead. Okay, or we don't want to give you something which does not help you with the examination. So we currently have published only the standard examination papers with the responses to that, and you can take it like a assessment, like you can answer all the questions and then see the result at the end. So it's pretty much being built, and I should be publishing it officially on Monday and giving you the URL, etc., for referral. So you can have a reference there and you can start practicing. And I'll come back with more details. Keep uploading the examination papers on that every single you know time we build something new. Okay, let me meanwhile take up some questions here. Mohini is here. Mohini says, "Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I was not able to join you before. I have something good to share. I have cracked Agile Foundation examination." That's a great news, and thank you so much, Mohini, for letting us know. Congratulations on your success, first of all, and thank you so much for taking time out and letting us know about your result because your comment here is a real time comment which makes everyone else understand that the content will be useful for anyone who is looking forward to get certified. Because offline command, sometimes there are people, right? The people mindset and psychology says that who trust on an offline command. It could be anyone who is dropping it, but we just have this live session, and when you comment in live, it does certainly make sense to many people, many viewers, that yes, there are people who are real users. They have been through that, and that was helpful, right? So thank you so much for taking some time out and letting us know about your result. You also say, now I'm going to start applying. Could you please share how should I prepare for interview apart from basic foundation knowledge? What else I need to prepare in terms of interview? So you need to be aware of few things like the fundamentals of testing in terms of what is test cases, how are test cases written, what is the significance of writing a test case, what makes sure that test cases are effective for testing. When a requirement will be given to you, you need to judge that what kind of testing should be performed, what kind of test cases should be written in order to validate it. So come up with your scenarios, come up with your set of test data, what do you think you should be trying with, and all that concept, right? Because coming to a QA, they don't demand that you should behave like a manager and make decisions, right? They will ask you questions related to basic testing, how to test a system, how to write test case, why to write a particular test case, right? The logic behind it should be clear. And second important thing is you should know when to do what, right? What is the process of the testing life cycle? Can I start? What is early testing, right? What is pesticide paradox? They will ask you in different manner. So make sure that you are confident with these kind of things. And agile certainly is something which most of the organization is widely practicing today and heavily practicing today. And they're very, very serious about agile methodologies. So please adhere yourself towards the methodology practices, like what is Scrum, what is Kanban, how is it different from that. In Scrum, what is sprint planning, what is retrospective, what is a daily stand up, what are the artifacts, like what is a backlog, product backlog and sprint backlog, right? So you can look forward to have a differentiation there which would help you to prepare for the interview very precisely and crack it, right? Also understand the roles and responsibility which you have standard in the agile, where people should know that what is a development team, how exactly you contribute, and what are the assets characteristics of agile. Like we keep things uh, very transparent. We talk about building up a board where it is visible to everyone. How do you do the status update during a daily stand up call? The three questions which you answer is what you have done yesterday, what are you planning to do today, is there anything on your way like impediments, blockers. So just be around that, and mainly you should concentrate on that being a tester, what it makes you a good tester, right? And just be free minded to answer whatever you have in your mind. People appreciate when people or candidates are very real, right? They don't mock up anyone, they just be themselves. So the more you are yourself, people will appreciate that. Okay, right? Oh, so thank you for you know sharing a good feedback about our content. I appreciate that, and all the very best for your interviews. Do let me know if you think there's anything I can add more to prepare well for the in the interviews, etc. Okay, Tran is here. Tran says hi. Hi, Tran. Suhas says good evening. So, how to prepare for manual as well as automation interview? I think, Suhas, I think the part of it we just discussed right now when it comes to manual testing. So, manual testing would be more keen on the artifacts, or we talk about the the concepts of writing test cases, scenario differentiating, traceability, etc. And for the automation, it is completely tool dependent. If you are talking about automation interviews, then they will be sharing you the JD, and JD will tell you what tool they are interested in, and that particularly goes with how much you have the knowledge on the tool. For example, if you're doing with Selenium, then you should know everything about Selenium, while right from designing a test to executing it and reporting it. What is a locator? How do you write it? How do you identify what's the difference between different locators? How do you identify next path? What happens if an object is not being identified with a particular locator, etc. Right? So building blocks, writing linear programming scripts, etc. So a lot of things specific to the tool, right? So you should look forward to that. And it's not about just preparing something, it's more about practicing something. Automation does not work on the theoretical aspects. Okay, I hope we all understand that here and agree to it, that automation interviews are driven by the practical experience. That have you done something yourself, then only you will be able to answer it. If you are trying to just learn things and not tried yourself, it's not going to work. Trust me. Okay, we want you, at least you can practice few of the things by going through some tutorials on Selenium or whatever tool they're asking. There are many tools like Catalan they can ask you, or UiPath they can ask you, UFT they can ask you. So what is that tool? Exercise those things and then gain the confidence before you hit the interview. That's the foremost and important thing to take care of to crack the automation interviews. Okay, so I hope that goes in line with your expectations. Suhas, is there anything else? Just let me know. Okay, Shruti also says, to be honest, I bought a book of Dorothy Graham, but it's too lengthy, which I think that it's too much for me to cover because I have an exam on 28th August this month. I agree to it, Shruti. First of all, that book is actually one of the good books, but it has too much of content. That's the reason I wrote a book, considering that parameter of this Dorothy Graham book. In fact, Dorothy was one of our guests also on our channel, and in fact, I learned from that book when I wrote my foundation examination. That time, I was not an author, and today I'm an author and I have written a book on ISTQB Foundation, which is just to the point, very crisp to prepare for the examination. But as you have bought it, I would not suggest you to throw it, of course. Keep it for reference because the knowledge provided there is from the implementation point of view. Okay, that it's not limited to certification, is what she says, right? She's saying that people will, after certification, will be looking forward to work as well. So there are a lot of things which they need clarity on. But yeah, it's not just you. There are many others who have come back and told. In fact, I'm personally saying there are a lot of things which are not required for the certification in that book, right? So if you can keep it limited to the knowledge, but I know it will be difficult to decide what to include, what not to include. So keep that book for your self reference after the examination. You can spend time to go through that, which will be very helpful, trust me. But for the examination, concentrate on the videos and the syllabus, which is very crisp and to the point. Okay, so feel free to go ahead and prepare as per the approach what you are following, except the book part. Okay, right, sure. Moini says your content is very really helpful. Thank you there. And let's listen to Prabhu. He says, "Hi, bro. I have scheduled the examination on September 7th. I'm following your videos. Hope I'll crack the exam." Why not, sir? I hope so. Again, your preparation goes well and your preparation is very smooth. Okay. If in case you're getting stuck, I'm taking all my efforts to talk to my audience and give them the freedom to interact with me and ask me the questions so that they don't feel that uh, I don't have any support, right? So we have this weekly call live session where team can go ahead and ask me a question which they are stuck with or which they are confused with. So utilize this time. Or offline also, you can drop a comment. I can respond there. So probably just feel free to let me know if there's anything which I can help you with. And moreover, we also wish you all the very best for your preparation and for your examination. And you have a lot of time. 7th September is almost kind of a month from now. And please utilize your time very effectively. If possible, complete the syllabus and revise the things, because the better you utilize this time, the better you will have the confidence on the examination. Don't forget to go through my other playlist, which has the sample question discussion. I have 120 questions being discussed with justification and the tips and tricks to help you answer the examination question. So keep that in mind, because that will be very helpful, right? So all the very best, Prabhu, and do let me know if you have any further question. And friends, please do not forget to drop a thumbs up on this live session, because we want this live session to reach to thousands of people in the world, and they are free to come and ask their questions as a part of this discussion, right? We just want to help everyone, and you can in turn help me to have the desired audience here getting their doubts clarified, because we are all looking forward to build a better QA community to showcase the world that we are the people who validate the product before it goes to the market. Okay. Moini says, "Thank you so much, sir. One more question. Later on, after some manual experience, should I go for automation testing with Selenium or API testing with Postman?" Okay. API testing with Postman is optional. Okay. It's not necessary that every application or every tester would need to do API testing, but it's not bad, I'm saying. Okay. I'm just saying it is secondary. Primary is Selenium. After having few years of manual testing experience, once you understand in reality that this is what testing is all about, you can get started with your preparation on automation profile, automation testing. And Selenium would be a good option because widely a lot of organizations are using it. So you'll have better opportunities, better job options in the market to jump onto automation testing. API would be an add-on. Okay. If you think you have some time, please prepare, but after Selenium. Okay. And second thing is, it's not necessary, it's not mandatory that every tester should know API testing. So it's completely a plus. I can say it's good to have, but it's not must have. Okay. So Selenium is something which I would say it is must have, right? So must have, you start with that first. Once you are done with it, then you can do the good to have. Okay. So yes, so go with Selenium, and API testing is good, but secondary. Do it after Selenium. Okay. Also, Shruti says, "Thanks for your help. I checked your book on Amazon, but it's not available. I need to check with my providers. Is it? Because it should not be. I saw that yesterday it was available. I don't know. They might have ran out of stock." No, it says, for me, it is showing it is there. It's available. You can buy now. I don't know when you checked. I checked just now, right away. I can share my screen, but yeah, it is available. If you think you can go ahead, that's okay. Not a problem at all. Premasai says, "Good evening, sir. I have already completed my ISTQB Foundation level exam in July. Still, I didn't get my certificate. When will I get my certificate?" Okay, first of all, they take 4 to 5 weeks of time to give you the certificate. Okay, they are trying to improvise. First, it used to take 60 days, but now they are doing it in 4 to 5 days due to the frequency of people taking the examination every day. There are a lot of people who take the examination every day. So give them a week time. Even if you have taken, like today, if I'm talking about 13th, then you might have taken the 1st of July. It should be due next week. Okay. If you don't get the certificate next week, again, I don't know the date you have taken the examination because July is a big month, 30 days. So from the date of your result, right? Result, not the examination. From the date of your result, they take 4 to 5 weeks of time. Please calculate that. If you think you're already due, please write an email to ITB requesting them with your registration ID that, hey, I'm due with my certificate, can I have it? They will let you know when they can send it to you. If not, give them some time. Okay, they will come back to you. The decent timeline, what they use is 4 to 5 weeks to give you the certificate. Okay, there are numbers also. If you feel like calling them, you can always call them or drop an email. For sure, they will revert back to you. Okay. Uh, Satya says, I have cracked ISTQB. Your videos really helped me a lot. Thank you so much. It's all my pleasure, Satya, for taking some time out and letting us know. And more importantly, congratulations on your success. Thank you so much for your valuable feedback here. And it means a lot, certainly to me also. And we look forward to keep doing this good work for all our audience. And I would certainly recommend if you have any colleagues, any friends who are interested to get certified, do recommend this content to them because it will just help them. Though I'll have some extra audience for sure, but more importantly, they'll find some good content to prepare well for their certification. I don't know what my lights are doing here. My face looks so dark, I'm kind of not visible at all. For me, it is still like, I'm finding like I'm sitting in a dark place, but I don't know, sometimes it happens. Okay, thank you so much, and all the very best, Satya, for all your future endeavors. We look forward to, for you to have more certifications and great success ahead. All right, we got Dul. Dul says, "Hi, how do you see QA tester jobs in the future?" I took at the work labor report. It says QA tester jobs is a very good outlook. How do you see it? I'm just saying one statement, Dul, that nothing can go to market without a QA. If that was the case, then our developers would have done all the work, right? QC, quality control, QA, quality assurance, will live forever because it's just the formula, right? Why testing is required? The testing is required to make sure that the one who is making it doesn't have the capability to validate it. Just look at you, right? When you wrote the examinations of your academics, you could not find your own mistakes during the examination because you were under the pressure, the time management, etc., and all. Though you tried revising your paper before submission, still you could not find the mistakes. But when a teacher corrects it, she or he is very relaxed, knows what exactly to correct, has all the understanding. A student can go wrong, but not a teacher, right? She or he has been correcting a lot of things. So they would certainly be able to find mistakes. So, point is, it is a human psychology that I cannot find my own mistakes, not just student and teacher. Even if I'm writing something, right, I need someone else to tell me that did I say something correct? Did I go wrong with doing anything or saying anything? When it comes to documentations, writing a code, writing test cases, writing a report, it must be reviewed. Why? Because a human can go wrong, human is error prone. And at the same time, human psychology says you cannot find your own mistakes because you have created it and you believe you are right. You never assume to go wrong. Okay, so in that context, which cannot be changed, a QA is always required because the developer is best at its work. But the point is, can they find their own mistakes? No, they are humans. So I need someone to correct, someone to review their work, and that is what QA is doing, right? And that is not going to go out of business forever. So QAs are going to have a great future for sure, right? So you can look forward to it. Okay, Shruti says, okay, I'll check again. That's fine. Thank you. Del says, thank you for all your videos. It's all my pleasure. That's what we are doing here, helping the QA community to be more stronger and having great knowledge so that they can be, doing better testing and assure people of quality products. Yes, team, I think I'm pretty much caught up with all the questions here. Looking forward to more. And meanwhile, if you have not dropped a thumbs up on this video, we would like to request you that do like this video and share it among your colleagues and friends who you think they have questions and they don't know where to ask it. Okay, because there are not a lot of channels doing this job, and we are doing it, but we don't think everyone knows about this live session. So please spread the word, because we want to help every individual who thinks they are stuck with some of the concepts and they need someone to help them. Okay, Shruti says, do questions repeat in the exam? Possible. Okay, it's not a pattern. It's not a pattern. Again, coming from the feedbacks, what my earlier participants have said, if you go through my videos, if you read all the comments, if possible, you'll find people saying that some of my tutorial sample questions were there in the examination, exact as it is. So again, it is possible, but don't just rely on that. So going through my sample question playlist of 120 question, and the sample questions which I've discussed in the tutorials, please pay attention to them. It might be possible that you may get those questions in the examination as well, right? But don't rely or over rely on them. Let me correct myself. Over rely on them. Don't over rely. Okay, because it is that they create some new unique questions every time. And please, to all of you again, I keep getting a lot of chats, a lot of messages that where is the dump of ISTQB? Can you provide us with the dumps and all? ISTQB does not have a dump. Dump are only for tools, okay? Tool-based certifications. If you're telling me SAP, if you're telling me Salesforce, if you're telling me Jira, I can give you a number of dumps, team, because the tool is fixed. Tool is fixed. So that's the reason you find dumps. ISTQB is not a tool. It is about concept. It's about how you see testing, and they are unique, and they never release their past papers. I don't know who created this myth that ISTQB have dumps. ISTQB does not have any dumps. They don't release their paper. Okay. Even if you take an offline examination, they'll take back the question paper. They won't give it to you to carry ahead, right? So they don't have any official dumps. And people who are promising you that they have 1,000 question, 2,000 question, please don't pay anything to them. Don't pay any money for ISTQB dumps, because that does not exist. That's fake. If you want, go to Google and say ISTQB sample papers, ISTQB mock papers, and open any link and go to that website and cross-check with the syllabus. Find out how many questions are as per syllabus, how many questions are not as per syllabus. You would understand for yourself that they are faking around. Okay, it's just because their blogspot is or their website is returning them money. Okay, that's it, and they themselves are not certified. Just comment on any of the question and wait for years together to get a response. It's not me, right? I take the ownership here that right in front of you, I'm ready to answer your questions. Tell me another website who thinks that I'll let me respond to this, because they don't know. And they're just copy pasting things from one website to another website. So please remember, there are no dumps of ISTQB. Okay? It's just that it's your knowledge, it's a concept. The better you know testing, that will help you. All right? Keep that in mind. Cheryl says, how? Hello. What would be a good programming language for functional tester to learn? Good programming language as of today would be Python, okay? And to a certain extent, if you're talking about Selenium, you can learn Java. Currently, in particular for tester, these two are only the languages which are very helpful or trending in terms of AI, ML, whatever you want to test. All other languages are also there. I'm not denying that, like Shell, Ruby, Perl. Should I talk about that? Why not? But not as much as Java and Python. Okay. If you know these two languages, then you have the widest organization range to look for a job or continue your career with automation testing. But if you say no, let me start with C sharp, right? Or let me start with Perl, Ruby on Rails, then you might be confined to some limited set of organization. I'm not saying it is waste. It is helpful, but the job opportunities are less because very limited application use that. So why don't we go with something which the whole world is using, isn't it? So Java and Python would be best recommended at this point of time. You can pick any one of them or in any order. You can start with Java, later learn Python also, or start with Python and learn Java. Both works in automation tool like Selenium, or if you know either of them, then also it is fine. So okay. So please look into that and continue with your preparation on these two languages, or any one of them should be fine, and that would be enough for you to get started. Right, Cheryl? If you have anything, just let me know. Satya says, what made you to choose QA, sir? Starting off your career, and tell us about your early stage of career and where are you currently working? Tell me only or if you're comfortable. I don't mind sharing information if it is acting like an inspiration or motivation to anyone. I, in fact, started my career as a QA. I was working in a very small organization called as ITS, where I was deployed in HP. So I worked with HP for quite a while, like 2 years, and there I was kind of doing the testing job, but I got interested in the deliveries, like training. And they gave me the most important catch of the job role. They said that, hey, we have an opening in education segment, L&D, and we have a requirement for the instructor. And you sound good with your English and presentation. So why don't you look for this? I said, is it an IJP, like internal job posting? I said, yes. So I said yes to it, and they said like we'll be sending you different countries and all, and I was very happy because I love traveling. So they gave me the opportunity to do that, and in fact, I started my virtual career of training right from there. In fact, I did fail in some of my trainings initially, but I learned from that. And that's where I continued, like my next job also, where I used to teach professional globally. And that's how I decided to quit my desk job and start taking this training as a full time career. And today, it's been 13 years into corporate industry. And at the end of 13 years, I can say that I'm an entrepreneur where I have my own organization called as TM Square Technology Solutions. So TM Square is my company, and we do trainings across the globe on our own. And in fact, we have our own set of clientele. At the same time, we look forward to have our own motives to make sure that we give beyond the extent what other instructors are not doing. We find out the weaknesses on the global world today. Look forward that what is not happening about testing, and how exactly we can build it up or build up a solution for it. And this channel was in fact an outcome of that. I personally was doing session from a long time, but I did not create a video because I thought nobody comes to YouTube for learning technical things. Then I saw some of the technical things and realized that, oh, there are a lot of people doing it. Let me see what ISTQB content do we have. Trust me, I was very upset when I started searching for ISTQB content on YouTube. And I realized that there are people who are making videos on it, but hardly for 2 minutes. Imagine a topic being covered in 2 to 3 minutes. What will you understand? And then I realized these are money minded people who want to give you just promo and want you to join their training. I understand pretty much everyone works for money. Then I realized I don't really need something specific from here. So I made videos of 10 to 15 minutes, giving them all the detail what they really need, right? And I do my trainings, corporate trainings for my living. Currently, I'm a freelance instructor. I'm a consultant at global level to support organizations to roll out a new tool, improvise their process. I have my full-time job. Okay, I changed a lot of companies in between. I worked with Samsung. I worked with Prodap. I worked with many other organizations, even India and abroad. But as of today, I'm an entrepreneur, having my own organization and do deliver sessions as well as work on several internal projects as a test director, right? And that has given me a good return. So I started my YouTube channel. In fact, I started giving all the details what an individual would look forward to learn from the videos, right? I do understand my ads must be interrupting you, but the point is, we use this money for doing something as an initiative for the global learning platforms. Sometimes we even provide some public sessions at no cost, right? So we, in fact, utilize all the money what we earn from this YouTube channel to, help a lot of people who think that okay, I have a background where I am not able to afford the course charges, etc. So we do a kind of complete volunteer session where people are not able to afford the training, and we use this money like that. Okay, these people paid this money, let's go with that, right? And here you're not directly being charged for any sessions. But all you would observe is today I can say you there must be at least 20 to 25 channels which is talking about ISTQB, but my channel is being recommended by our audience as the best in the internet today. The reason is we did not compromise on the quality. We did not compromise, we did not hide anything that what you need to know to get certified. Because we were not with the under the impression that people will come for a training or will convert you to come to our training and charge you 10,000, 20,000 per head, right? We never wanted to do that. That's the reason we gave explicitly entire content well detailed so that people can pass by just going through the videos. And we never confused you because the confusion leads you to come to a training. We give you all that clarity within the video so that you don't have to take a training. Nowhere, not even me. And then on top of it, we started this offline support, and we started doing this live session. I started my first live session when we had hardly 1,500 video subscribers. Trust me, I had my very first live session with two candidates, and I was sitting idle for 45 minutes. They just asked few questions and they left, and I was idle for 45 minutes, but I was happy that I'm dedicated. I was waiting there for people to come, and I appreciate the audience recognizing that. They took that very seriously. They understood that hey, when he's ready to help, why should we not ask him questions? And today, though we still have, if you see, there are very less people joining this live session, but I'm happy because that the chat doesn't go off. People keep asking me things, and slowly we are gaining a lot of audience who are interested to ask, right? And again, I'm not bothered about my subscriber. I never look forward to like gaining 1 million subscriber because this is the channel where people stop watching when they are certified. Okay, this is not a comedy channel where you'll come every day. This is a technical channel, and that too testing. On top of it, testing certification. We hardly have this much of audience in out of the ocean. This channel has only this much audience, and that too temporary. So we do not expect our subscriber to grow like anyone else. Otherwise, I think I should have been 100,000 subscriber by now if I had a something different. But we still did it because we wanted to make sure that someone should give them the knowledge what they want. And I'm happy with my audience. They are pretty much doing well. When you come back and tell me that I succeeded, I feel happy of what I started with. And that's what keeps me fueled up to continue my work, right? So Satya, thank you for bringing out this first of all, and I hope it acts a kind of inspiration for everyone. And we look forward to have a better QA community in the future, and we want everyone to be feeling free that you can feel free to let me know if you have any questions. I got a lot of comments, Satya. Let me just take up them. We have Ratanun says, hi, I'm preparing for ISTQB Test Manager in this year. Sure, I'm watching your videos from Thailand. Congratulations, first of all. And I'm happy to see one of the audience from Thailand. Of course, we have, if I look at my analytics, we have audience from at least more than 100 countries. Okay, 100 countries. And we are happy that in all these 100 countries on the Google, the top item is our channel for ISTQB. And that's what makes me one of the world's best instructor on ISTQB. Thank you so much for making this happen, and we accept your love from Thailand for sure. Dinesh says, how much software engineering we need to study as to be well versed at testing? I mean, uh, certain important concepts topics. No, it is all about the platform which you would be testing. So you may start with certain basic applications testing, web platforms, working with web services to understand what exactly it makes your platform understanding strong. Because a tester to test any system should know what is the system. If you're saying a generic concept understanding, then there is a very wide range of that. For example, you can talk about automotive, you can talk about banking, you can talk about healthcare, you can talk about finance, whatnot. But the point is, what is that you are doing, right? So you start with one, decide that your career will be in this particular domain forever, or take up a cloud platform. say for example, AWS, SAP, Salesforce, any ERP solution sort of thing, and say that, okay, I've decided that I'll be staying in Salesforce for forever. And that's how you say that I'm a good tester, well versed with what I need to test. Explore Salesforce, know whatever you can know about it, and be a confident tester yourself. Okay? All right, Shruti says, okay, I got your point. Do we get problem solving questions in the fifth and sixth chapter except for fourth? No, not at all. Only limited to chapter four. Only chapter four will have the problem solving questions, not fifth and sixth. Krishna says, I'm following your lectures. Awesome. Thank you so much, Krishna. We are happy to have you as one of our audience. Satya says, yes, sir. Not only your earlier stage of YouTube channel, now also I haven't find good ISTQB content. And congratulations, you really helped many students. Thank you so much, Satya, for your wonderful comment. It certainly keeps me happy and motivated. You know, people say, what is your motivation? I say, my audience. And when they comment back and say that the videos were helpful to succeed, and thank you for creating such good videos. See, these are the things which keeps me happy and continues that motivation to keep up the good work when people look forward to some suggestions, and we just make sure that everyone is happy and satisfied. Trust me, I'm not just trying to fool around or fake around. As of today, we have 21.4 thousand subscribers. We have more than 2 million views. Views, okay, not subscribe, views of our videos so far. But till date, I haven't received any single negative feedback that you were talking rubbish. Okay, your content was not at all helpful. In fact, I've even received comments, many of them, who said, I failed in my examination, but you are not responsible for it. It was my preparation which I did not take it seriously. This is what we have the extent of feedback what we have received. And you don't need anything else, right, to keep yourself motivated other than this. When you listen to these comments, when you see those comments, it certainly lets you know everything what you need. So thank you so much for keeping me motivated, and I'm happy to serve you. SM is here. SM says, hi, sir. When exactly do we start writing test cases? Is it when we get the requirement or when we have the build from the developers? When you get requirement, okay? You do not sit idle till the development happens, right? How are you accountable then in the project? You are not idle for, say, for example, 3 to 4 months when the designing is happening, development is happening. You are doing your preparation. You do your test planning, you start writing, analyzing the requirements, you start identifying mistakes in the requirement, get it reviewed, get it corrected by the BA. Then you start writing test cases, and you be ready with your test cases when the development completes, right? And you just do the execution when you get the build. So all that work, what we just spoke about, like going through the project plan, preparing test plan, analyzing the requirements, raising requests for the change in the requirement or raising anomalies in the requirements, getting it corrected, and writing test cases should happen before the build comes to you. Okay, because you are not sitting idle till the development happens, and that's not the time to write test case. That's the time to execute your test case. I hope that answers your question. Shruti says, yes, sir, you are right. ISTQB syllabus is not present on YouTube. We are so lucky to have you. Whether we are doing any exam or not, it's great for anyone to join your live sessions every Saturday. Thank you so much. I think if I can bring that understanding to all our audience, I think we can even start doing some motivational sessions for QA, not general motivation, QA motivation sessions. And we look forward to have some sessions like that at least weekly once, so that we can at least do the mind mapping of our QA, that QA is not an underrated job. QA is the person who gives you thumb up before the pilot takes off. Did you know that a pilot cannot move the aircraft till the person on the ground gives him a thumbs up? Okay, though he's the pilot, he's the captain, right? A QA at the ground floor says, all good, go ahead. Then he can move or start the engine because he's the tester. Same way here, if we testers do not approve the quality level of the product and say, sorry, we are not confident to push this to production or go live, then the client cannot take the risk, right? So we just want to bring that up to that level that, yeah, we are the guys who approve things to go in the market. Thank you for your valuable comment, and I really appreciate your feedback. And I'm happy to know that people are finding my inputs, my sessions very useful, and looking forward to that. Dill says, your channel makes my brain hurt. So much info to take in. I try to keep watching over and over to fully get the concepts, but I learned so much. You are awesome, sir. I'm so sorry that I gave you a lot of content to understand it, but yes, it's one way it is good that you are getting everything what you need to know about a concept. Though matter you may take replays of multiple times, you are replaying the videos, I pretty much know that, but I'm happy in one way that if you need something, you know where to get it. So thank you for your wonderful feedback. Other way around, it certainly makes a lot of sense to me, and happy to hear that. Kushbu says, hi, can you make a video on how to register and pick up the exam date and all stuff? We already have it, Kushbu. If you can give me a second, let me just pull it out from my channel and give it to you, the direct link. All you have to do is search for how to enroll for an examination, ISTQB exam. The first video, what you'll get is mine anyways. Let me just get you the direct link for registration, how to register for exam. Where is the link to that? And here we go. I got it. So easy to find. I just go on Google. Thank you for making it popular on Google, team, because it's you who's doing that. So, Kushbu, I just dropped the link. We can go there directly and watch it. Ah, Zoliswa. Zoliswa. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I enjoy your teaching. God bless you. They are helping a lot. I'm writing my ISTQB next month. All the best. Thank you so much for your wonderful comment. It makes a lot of sense to me because I'm happy to hear such beautiful comments to keep me inspired all the time to help everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Soliswa. And Tom Tom, I have an exam on Monday and your videos are helping a lot. Congratulations, first of all, that you found this channel and it is helping you in preparation. Do feel free to let me know even offline if you think there are any questions because you're writing on Monday. You have 2 more days to go. Just drop me an offline comment. Reach out to me on LinkedIn, guys. I have my LinkedIn profile link every single video's description. Okay, if you open the description, you'll find my LinkedIn ID, Facebook ID, everything. Feel free to connect with me offline and let me know if you have any concern because I'm happy to help anywhere, not just through live sessions. This is just one of the place to do it. So all the best, Tom Tom. Do let us know about your result for sure. And don't forget, all of you, if you think I'm doing a pretty good job, you're happy, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. We would need that. Sadia says, hi Neeraj, could you please tell me about traceability matrix and test cases, how it is mapped? Okay, first of all, traceability matrix is between a test basis and test artifact. What is test basis? Anything which you refer to create your test cases. It could be use cases, it could be requirement, it could be design, it could be HLD, LLD, what not. Whatever you refer to prepare your test cases is called as test basis. Now, test artifacts include test scenario, test cases, test automation script, right? These are our artifacts, which we have derived from here. Now, say for example, I used SRS, System Requirement Specification, to derive some of my test cases. So I map it. Okay, I link my test case back to that SRS. That hey, these 5 test cases are associated to requirement ID so and so, which is in SRS. These 10 requirement test cases are associated to requirement ID so and so. Now this mapping is what you call it as traceability matrix. Okay, so it is between a test basis and the test artifact. All right. Second thing, why do we do that? Do we need it? Yes, of course. Many times you need it. For example, if the requirement gets changed, how would you come to know that do I need to write new test cases? Or the test cases what I've written already is enough. Then the traceability will help you to identify the set of test cases what you have written. When the regression testing is done after a change, then I know which requirements got updated or what is the new update and which areas will be impacted. So that will again, that is traceability will help you to identify the set of test cases which you need to run as regression, right? So traceability matrix is mapping between the requirement and the test cases or any other test basis and the test artifact. Okay, so test cases is a part of it. I hope that answers your question, Sadia. Do let us know if you think anything else I can help you with. SM says, how long can I learn performance testing? I'm slow learner. Take your time. It's going to be huge. Okay. It may take 50 to 60 days if you are saying you are a slow learner. And performance testing is a huge content. Okay. It's a lot of things. Just don't see. I have got set of videos on my other channel. Let me let you know. My other channel name is Testing in Nutshell, where I talk about everything other than ISTQB. Everything other than ISTQB. So you can watch a playlist on Load Runner there, which I've created for performance testing. But it's just not limited to those 20 videos or something. There are a lot of concepts which you need to elaborate, do your mind mapping about performance testing concepts, performance parameters. So it will take maybe around 50 to 60 days to learn performance testing. But it's never late. You can get started right now. Pawan is here. Pawan says, hi, Hero. I have Hero. This is my friend, seems like. Because nobody else does that. I have one question. Should I have 5 years of experience? Should I switch the company or retain in the same company? Suggest your option, please. I have a very open answer to this because I don't go by those corporate statements that love your job, not the company. Okay. True, very true. I'm not denying that. But the point is, if you are getting what you want or what you deserve, there is no harm in staying in a company. Simple logic. What you deserve, what you want from the company, if you're getting that, for example, not just salary, okay, I'm not just talking about the money, I'm not talking about monetary benefits, I'm talking about everything. Are you getting that environment? Are you happy with the organization? Like they take care of their employees? If you're happy with all the parameters, what an employee looks forward to, there is no need to jump, including monetary benefits, of course, right? But if you think, no, I'm not feeling happy here, I'm not, see, job you will do anywhere. Whether you work in X company, Y company, or Z company, you are doing your job. Okay? You have to do job somewhere or the other place. But the point is, what is your satisfactory level? Are you happy when you're doing that job? If you're not happy, time to switch. If you're happy, you love the community, you love your colleagues, you are, people are helping you, supporting you, they're just not blaming you for things, good to stay. Why not? So, Pawan, if you think your journey is going really good, and you think you're getting what you want, and people are taking care of you, you have a very nice environment, I don't suggest you to switch as far as you think that, no, I'm not getting what I want. Okay, so all the best. Shruti says, when can we expect results after the exam? Can I keep my pen and paper with me while taking the exam, or is it not allowed? If it is online, no. If it is offline, you will have the pen and paper allowed. Okay. And second thing, you may get the results in 24 to 48 hours of time through both the mediums. Okay. Regina says, good day, and thank you so much for your video's content. How would you convince an interviewer on test platforms or tests that you are not familiar, don't have hands-on experience with that you are capable of? Okay, that's a very good question, first of all. Like talking about something which is new to you, and the interviewer may expect you to respond to that question too. So you can very well be confident with what you have been doing there, in such scenarios, you do not answer that question technically. You answer that question psychologically, saying that I'm not someone who is new to testing. I'm someone who has been testing for years and I have a perception of tester. Given a requirement, I would certainly ask you a few questions which you should answer me. Give me the clarity about the requirement, the expectation, and the ask of the customer on that basis. And at the same time, I would also look forward to get it reviewed with the concerned people who thinks they know the product very well, right? Second important thing to tell them that I am a testing driven guy, testing driven person who has been testing for a few years, and I have my understanding very well mapped that how to break a product. Okay, not everything depends on technicality. A tester needs to have that perception. Tester needs to have that mindset that they can think what can go wrong. Today, if you ask me, I don't do hardcore testing like a fresher or a kind of people who are 5 year or 6 year experience. I rather manage the project, right? But if you ask me, if I'm looking at an advertisement, if I'm looking at a hoarding, if I'm looking at a banner, I can look at it and tell you what's the mistake because I'm a good tester. I don't have any requirements. I don't know what this banner is all about, but I can read it, right? I can understand what is written there. And as far as I can understand, I can figure out if there is a mistake. If there's not necessary, there would be a mistake. But I can clearly tell you, isn't it that they changed the font here? Why? Because you are a good tester. And you don't need knowledge of everything to justify that you are a good tester, right? So tell them, not technically, but professionally, that how good you are at testing, okay? And what you can do if given with a new application also. So show them the skill set, what you have as your mindset of being a QA. I hope that answers your question, Regina. Do you think if you have anything else, feel free to drop that. Kushbu says, thank you. You're welcome. Shruti says, can you give me some last minute tips? Nothing. Just be confident. Take your time to read the question. Read every single option, even if you think the right answer is A. Okay? If you think right answer is A, do not skip it. Read all the options word by word because sometimes the options look very catchy, but they could be wrong. Okay, do not be under that excitement that hey, A is looking very nice. Let's not read the other options. No, that is what they want you to do. They want you to go wrong because it is a concept based certification team. If you have slight confusion, you will have wrong answers for sure. And we don't want you to go wrong. So take your time, be relaxed, be attentive, and give attention to every single word in the examination. You have a lot of time. Be happy that you are Indian. You get 25% extra time. 15 minutes is worth. So you'll have 75 minutes to answer the examination, not just 60 minutes, because your primary spoken language is not English and you're writing the exam in English. Secret, huh? Shiba says, hi. Yesterday I searched the site. There is no updates on ISTQB examination. Can you explain test plan and test strategy? Are you looking for test manager by any chance? Because I have that video on my test manager certification. Can you please take a moment to go to that tutorial in the chapter 2 and find the difference there? Because it will be difficult to explain here. It has huge information to talk about to differentiate. And if you're only interested to do your advanced level certification, I hope so. You're preparing on test manager. If you're preparing, you have the video. If you are not preparing, then please search on my channel with the title test strategy or test planning. Then you will find the difference between both of them on my test manager playlist. Or just go to the playlist, scroll through, you'll have the title. Okay? Because it's long. Okay? It cannot be just done in few minutes. Sadia says, got it, leaders. Thanks a lot. Abdul Hanan says, hello, sir. I've cleared my ISTQB foundation level exam only by watching your videos. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Abdul. First of all, I'm really proud to hear all that news when people come back and let us know about the result. So congratulations on the success. And thank you so much for taking some time out and letting us know about your result. We feel really happy, and you are just an inspiration to many other people across the platform, across the world, who look forward to this material as a great reference material too, right? And I'm again happy to announce that we are coming up with a great set of material for you to do mock paper assessments. We just completed our blog with some simple set of mock assessments, standard mock assessments, and we'll be publishing mock papers slowly because I have to review a lot of things. So I'll be having an official video published on Monday where I will be sharing the links and the navigation of the website that how can you take up mock papers there. But currently, just to keep you very transparent, we have only the standard mock papers from ISTQB official website, but slowly we'll be adding other papers also, which will add more value, right? So you can just give it a try, have a look there, and those who are going with foundation, because it's more of like a assessment based. You'll have the right answers there, as well as justification for the right answer. And of course, you can always ask me questions. Okay, Sadia says, in short, can you tell us about CRS and SRS? In short, CRS is written by the customer, SRS is written by our team, technical team. So CRS could be non-technical way of writing a requirement, like the way customer wants it. And SRS is the technical way of writing the same requirement for the team. So CRS is written by the customer, SRS is written by the team, business analyst. Okay. Regina says, thank you. Denise says, thank you. You're welcome. And I'm happy to hear all your wonderful feedbacks around the clock. Thank you so much for that. So we hit the clock already, and we would like to wind up our show for today. So thank you so much, team. I appreciate each one of you for participating in here. And good to see that there was a time when I used to be idle for 45 minutes or 40 minutes at least without saying anything on this Q&A session. But today is the day that every single second I was talking. Okay, that's the growth, what you call it as. That's the love what we get from our audience. That 60 minutes and I have not taken a pause for even a second. So this is where it makes you understand that you are doing a good job. And thank you so much for participating in here, because without your questions, this live session is nothing. This is for you, for the people, by the people, and I'm just making sure that I'm helping you out there, right? So thank you so much for participating in, asking your questions, because this live session is published as a video later, and all those who could not join will look forward to listen to this video after the live session ends. So our conversation is just not helping you, it is helping many others who watch this live session after it is completed also. So thank you so much once again. And as usual, as I say, thank you so much for being a part of this live session, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session, team, and happy learning and happy Independence Day in advance, because I know we'll not be connecting on 15th, but I would certainly love to hear back all your valuable comments on our post, which we'll be publishing on Monday, and look forward to the mock paper assessment website on Monday. And all the very best for all the people who are taking up this examination pretty much next week. Do let us know about your result. So enjoy. Happy Independence, team, and stay safe. Happy learning. Take care. See you soon.